Alright, we got another Jidion video in this one, man. I almost got arrested for catching a monster. So Jidion's almost getting locked up, bro. Trying to catch some preds out there. Trying to have some pred pasta. That's interesting, man. Let's go. 31 minutes, bro. It's nice to be back on Jidion. We bounced between him and Skeeter.
A registered offender.
Charles Melick, okay.
Victim, and he's coming to commit the same crime again.
Doesn't learn.
His younger sister.
How old were you back then?
Like 23.
And how old was she?
About 15.
He say, oh my god.
This video isn't focused on him, but instead the Albany, Oregon Police Department. In today's episode, you will see corruption on a scale we have never seen before here on ADP Watch.
Oh god,
From
okay.
threats of being arrested.
You're gonna get arrested. Oh, okay.
What the
Being
fudge?
pushed out of a government building.
Okay, now you're pushing me. Okay. More handsy with me than a registered sex offender.
Even them stating
Wow.
to us that they would have never shown up to our 911 calls.
I got a question. If he didn't have a warrant for his arrest, would you guys have even shown up? Probably not.
So sit back, relax.
Damn, he just straight up admitted that. He's like, it ain't that important, bro.
4 million, and enjoy today's episode of EDP.
See, cops like that, I don't understand them. I don't understand them, bro. Like, you can't have kids. But I don't have kids, and I see these dudes as freaking creepy as hell, bro, and want them off the streets, man. Like, you don't have to have kids to understand it, but, like, there's no way you have kids, bro.
Alright, what's good, YouTube? Welcome to a brand new episode of EDP Watch, and we are still here in Oregon. We already got 2 arrests here, and we're trying to go 3 for 3. And we
Yes,
are
sir.
right now at the Albany train/bus station because the man today, Mr. Charles here, he is taking the bus to come meet what he thinks is a 13-year-old girl. And don't let looks deceive you. This might be one of the most dangerous preds that we've ever caught. I mean, these are just a little bit of the list of charges.
Criminal trespass in second degree, attempt to commit a Class B felony, criminal mischief in the second degree, menacing, unlawful use of a weapon, failure to report as a sex offender, assault in the fourth degree, operating a vehicle without driving privileges, unlawful use of or failure to use lights, and driving uninsured, something attempt, sex abuse, 1 new attempt. Wow, bro, yeah, he's a messed up individual.
That he's had in the past. Now he's trying to add his icing to a little cupcake. He decided to drop his moral standing on taking the bus to come meet a 15-year-old, and now he's decided to have that 15-year-old Uber him over here. So we must oblige. So we got our Uber driver right here. We're gonna go set up the camera and everything, and we gotta make sure that he makes it on his date on time.
Uber? Hey, how you doing?
How are you?
Ew.
Warm in this very cold day.
Oh yeah.
All right, y'all, we're inside of Walmart right now. Jimmy
It's always
just
Walmart,
picked
bro.
him up, so they're heading this way right now. Like I said, he has a lot of very dangerous charges. He's a very dangerous man, so we'll keep us in y'all prayers, man, and I'm gonna say a quick prayer.
Any fun plans for the day?
Gotta go do things, you know.
Okay.
How's work going today so far for you?
Pretty easy day, you know, it'd be better if it stopped raining, but, you know.
Oh, facts.
Are you from the area?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the old lady and I just moved out here a little bit ago.
Okay.
And she's a recruiter for the Air Force.
I love the Air Force. It's probably one of my favorite branches, you know.
She's definitely the breadwinner.
Well, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I've seen some videos where there's someone that are just incredibly insane, like completely opposite. There's like, no, a man needs to meet this criteria, this one.
We do our best to split the bills and whatnot, but she's happy with what she does.
I mean, this guy could just take him to the cops right now, bro. Yeah, you're getting an Uber ride to the police station, brother.
Yeah, I mean, it works.
Are you actually from Texas?
So we were stationed out in Georgia.
Oh.
But my dad, he lives outside of Austin, and he was like, look, you know, I've got this car, you know, your mom and I really aren't using it, why don't you take it? So I'm just borrowing this for a little while.
What I'm trying to say that on that though is like I like all red states. Like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Trump supporter, so like
That's okay.
I love my country. Like
Yeah. You know, I always feel more relaxed in red states.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
Hello, we're at the Walmart over here at, let me give you the address.
So what do you do for work?
Yeah. See, Walmart's very picky about this stuff, bro. Like, they don't want this stuff going down in their store. So, yeah. I mean, there's been... I think Skeeter, I think he got, you know, temporarily banned from a Walmart. You know, just one of them, I'm pretty sure, in, like, Michigan or something. Yeah, Walmart, bro, it's not the best place to be doing this kind of stuff because they're very picky about it, bro. You know, they're really, you know, they don't want, you know, this bad reputation because this stuff does happen in Walmart a lot. It's a very popular place, bro.
People out and stuff for the
Okay.
moment, like friends of friends and
Yeah.
whatnot, but nothing like permanent at the moment.
Hey man, you just living easy and free. That's what matters.
We have a man who's coming here to meet what he thinks is a 15-year-old girl. He's a sex offender. He's been talking to her sexually, and he's Ubering her right now.
What's his name?
His name is Charles Melick.
I'm living with a friend right now. I was actually living homeless for a little bit. My house burned down in a fire, unfortunately.
Damn.
Oh,
So I'm working on like really
Karma a little
flipping
bit.
my life around at the moment, like in a better.
okay.
Working on fixing your life, huh?
Okay, and how do you know this information?
Because we are stationed all over the U.S. where we have decoys. We actually just got 2 arrests over in Kaiser.
Are you gonna contact him?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Well, I appreciate you, you know, talking with me, man.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to send an officer for this.
Why not?
At this time, we have priority calls going on, and I don't know.
Priority calls.
So if I end up talking to him for 5 hours, no one's gonna come out?
Why would you talk to him for 5 hours?
Why would you guys not come? I mean, you know, it could be reversed
I
right
just
now.
told you why.
I'll,
Damn,
I'll
getting
go to the
sassy.
entrance. I appreciate you hanging out with me, man. Have a good one.
All right. Take care.
Yep.
Can you at least please let them know? That's all I ask.
Okay, I'll put in a call for supervisor review, but like I said, I don't know that we're gonna be able to respond.
Have a good day, all right?
You too.
Mom, I'm about to catch a guy. Call you later. Pray for me, okay?
Okay.
Love you. Bye, Mom. Hey, Charles, man. What's this? What the?
What the fudge is going on?
No, you hate child predators and love what we do.
Okay,
But
alright.
sadly, the same can't be said for others.
Jidion, I got it. Okay, I gotta skip this. Okay,
With
hold
you
on.
about- Hey, man, I don't think you're a bad dude. It's just I just genuinely want to have a conversation with you about this stuff, man. Yeah. You want to go inside and we can talk inside somewhere? Somewhere not in the code? Okay. So your name's Charles?
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. I don't want to put your personal business out there. That's the last thing I'm trying to do. If someone walks by, we could just keep it down
Walmart's gonna see these cameras and be like, hey, no filming in here, what are you doing?
and everything.
Okay.
Who are you coming here to meet today?
Bella, I think.
Bella? Okay. And how old did Bella tell you she was? Hey, man, I appreciate you being super honest with me, man. And I mean, like, did she tell you, like, right away that she was 15?
I think so.
Why did you still come?
Like, I don't know. Just to hang out, I guess.
Like, why would you want to hang out with, like, a 15-year-old girl?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm gonna need a little bit more than I don't know. You know what I mean? You don't know why?
Maybe I'm retarded, I guess. Like,
I mean, do you have any, I mean, you know, I'm not trying to be
Jesus.
disrespectful. Do you have any learning disabilities?
not that I know of.
Are you just, like, a lonely dude? Like, were you just...
Yeah, that too.
Here, let's get a little bit lower, man. I don't want to get your business out there, big dog. It wasn't really, like, her age. It was just the connection you wanted with her.
I don't know, like, just hang out, like, just see, like, just talk and, like, see. I don't talk to very many people, I guess. I can't explain it. Like,
Here, let's just sit down, man. I want to feel like as chill as possible. You don't be talking to as many people. Like, do you not have that many friends?
not really, and yes at the same time.
Do you have any, like, family that lives around here?
What?
Not really. My mom passed. Like, I'm kind of alone.
I didn't want to jump to conclusions, but, like, you know, when I looked up your name and everything, you know, I saw, like, you know, what happened in the past. Are you still on the sex registry list? You still on the, like, what happened with that?
I was with my friend's younger sister,
How old were you back then?
like 23,
And how old was she?
about 15.
So I don't think
Wow.
I'm judging you at all, but, like, what happened with that?
I was at my friend's place, and it just kind of like we're in the moment, and I don't know. It
Bro, he's just straight up just spilling the beans.
unexpectedly kind of like I don't know. Like,
So she was hitting onto you pretty much.
yeah, it started that way, and then it just like kind of I don't know.
Like, do you still have to register as a sex offender today? I guess my mindset is like, were you trying to like do it again, but do it the right way this
I don't
time?
know.
Hey man, listen, it's, you know, take your time, man. Take your time, genuinely. So like, you know, gather your thoughts.
Huh. Like what I mean is like I just want to meet like I guess in a public place, you know. It's not like I was like, oh, we have to meet like like over here, or like I can't explain it. Like I don't. Like I don't know. Like really.
Yeah, with all that sexual stuff.
I don't know how Jidion does it, bro. He's staying so, like, he's staying so respectful, man, and staying so calm, and just talking to him like it's a friend, man. I mean, that would be hard, bro. But Jidion, he makes him feel comfortable, and, you know, but he leads him on at the same time. Jidion's good at this stuff, bro.
Did you mean it, but you wanted to see what the vibe was first?
I was like hoping that it wouldn't come to that, you know, like I
Yeah.
don't know, like I can't explain it. I'd rather like talk and like just see like I don't know, like not like I can't explain it. Like
So did you want it to be a relationship with her?
I mean that's like what like we're talking about kind of I guess.
Yeah.
But, like I don't know if like that it'd be like workable though. Like at the same time, like I'm like I don't know my brain.
Why don't
Yeah,
you
it's
do what you
cooked,
want?
bro.
I don't know.
Hey, look at me.
Yeah,
Say, I'm not a monster.
I'm not a monster.
No, look me in my eyes. Say,
Bullshit,
I'm not
bro.
A monster.
I'm not a monster.
It's okay, we're just talking about this, man. I see, the guilt on you. I see all this, man. Because would a monster feel like that? Exactly, man. So like you were saying.
He's only
like,
guilty because he's been caught, bro. You see how he was talking to that guy in the car? Being like, I got my life all fixed, man, and now look, it's a complete 180, bro. Nope. Not falling for this shit. Jidion's playing him, bro.
I think it would have worked with her.
Like I don't know. Like I can't see the future, so like I can't really.
Is it because of the
You
age?
had your intentions, bro.
I don't know. Like but I wasn't like looking to hurt anybody. You know. Like, I don't know. Like
I genuinely don't think you were, man. Do you ever be on Telegram and stuff like that? Or Zengi or Teleguard?
yes and no.
So I guess what would be the craziest thing that you've seen happen on like Teleguard or Telegram or something?
I don't know. Really.
Like, you don't know at all?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any brothers or sisters or anything?
Yeah. I have one brother.
You have one brother. How old is he?
22. Or
He's 22?
30.
So he's your big brother.
No. I don't know. I haven't talked to him in. He's 32. So.
Okay, he's 32.
Yeah.
So when was the last time you talked to him?
It's been a minute. I guess if you look me up, you
What
saw
is
an
he
assault
doing with the
charge
box?
on me too, or whatever.
Yeah.
So that was with my brother.
Sitting on.
happened, man?
Okay.
My mom passed.
Alright.
Yeah.
And we got into a fight over inheritance money.
Was he trying to take that?
And he got a little greedy.
Did you go to prison over that?
Yes.
How long did you go in
A
prison?
year.
How long did you go in prison for when you got on the sex
2
registry?
years.
So you've been in prison for 3 years.
Give or take, yes.
Oh my God, man, you had a rough life, man. Has it been hard finding work since you are a registered sex offender?
Yes and no. I mean, I haven't had a job in a few years-ish.
Are you on the registry for life?
I don't know. I think so. I don't, like, look up into that stuff.
Yeah, I don't either. Like, I just saw it, like, in passing by. That's why I'm asking. You know, if her mom had let her come over here, like, what do you think would have happened?
Yeah, I don't know, like, at all, so.
You know, I'm not trying to embarrass you when I'm reading this, man, but, you know, you said on the phone how, you know, you would want to do sex stuff, and you said, I love to play with your nice. I want to please you in any way and kiss you all over your body. Should a 30-year-old man be saying that to you?
Probably not.
You know, I need a better answer than probably not, man.
No.
Yeah. So
I
why did you say
think,
that,
bro.
sir?
I
See,
don't know, honestly. Like,
Were you horny?
I can be sometimes.
Do you think this is one of those times?
I'm not sure, because, like, I'm not right now, so, like, it's.
well, I would hope not right
Did
now.
you bring any condoms with you?
No.
Damn.
So, like, I wasn't really thinking on, you know, doing any, like, that kind of.
It also could be meaning that, like, you didn't want to use condoms.
Oh.
I mean, you told her before that you weren't going to use any.
Oh.
No, yeah, just walk by. Nah. Yeah,
Bro's gonna be doing some gardening.
See, man, we're gonna keep this business between you and me, man. You know, no one else needs to know about this. But I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here, man. And
No one else needs to know about this. Proceeds to put it up to his YouTube channel.
I'm genuinely not trying to be rude or anything. You said, with you, I don't have any condoms. I don't know if you would want to have sex. And it's like, oh, you can't get any? He's like, yes, I can get some. To be honest with you, I don't know. I've never worn a condom before, so.
Yeah, I've never, like, personally, like, I don't know.
You gotta see where I'm coming from, where it looks like you were trying to go with no condom with her.
No, not like that either. It's just, like, I don't know. I don't know.
You gonna tell me you
Bro,
weren't
what's
gonna
with this?
I mean, meeting, like, that's like
maybe not on the first date, but like eventually you weren't?
I don't like that. That's what I was saying. Like, I just want to like talk personally, kind of thing. Like I can't really explain it.
Okay, well here, you know what? Let's work it backward. The thing that got you up on the sex registry. How did you guys begin talking?
This is my friend's sister, so like I go over to my friend's place and she'd just be there, kind of thing, like all the time.
Okay, and like how many times did you guys like fool around together?
Like it was only just a one-time thing. Like it wasn't like.
So was it consensual or did it get rough?
I didn't actually do it. Like I just like I had to leave. Like.
What do you mean you didn't actually do it?
Like have sex.
So what did you guys do?
She started kissing me.
Oh boy.
Hello, police department. How's it going? I understand you have a warrant for your arrest. Go ahead and stand up.
I don't think Jidion expected him
Oh,
so
man,
soon.
You're not gonna talk sexual to 13-year-old girls ever again, right?
You guys need to walk away.
Oh, okay.
Okay, right now. You guys need to get off this aisle, please. Thank you. Okay.
Bro, they put in the work to catch this guy for you, and you're like, nope, nope, get out. Like, come on, dude.
Yes, sir.
This is not part of the investigation anymore. Can we turn this off?
I mean, can we record it?
I'm recording as well.
Okay, we'll just record it, too. Thank you.
Did you contact the Albany Police Department prior to this going down?
Yes, sir.
And what was said?
I was telling her that a man is coming to meet a 10-year-old girl. I told her that he had taken an Uber. She was telling us that they don't have any officers.
So he was already on his way.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, he was already on his
So
way.
there was and you guys were already here.
Yes, sir.
Already plans made.
Yeah. He had planned to meet her here. Yes, sir.
That's a problem. You guys are not law enforcement and you're engaging in law enforcement.
No, it's not. This is not illegal. Over in Kaiser, we got 2 arrests last night.
You guys can submit your investigation through our online portal. We're
Okay.
going to deal with that today.
Well, can I get the information for that? Because, I mean, I know you guys are arresting him on some warrant or whatever, but, I mean, I feel like it's also more important that he's a registered sex offender and he came here to meet a 13-year-old girl when he previously the 13-year-old girl when he was 23 years old.
Right, but you engage in law enforcement activity.
Hey, it
This
wasn't
isn't
law
law
enforcement.
enforcement
You confronted someone who committed a crime. Is that not what happened?
Yes, sir, but that's not illegal.
That's a law enforcement activity.
But it's not illegal, though.
I know, but do you understand that what
But-
you're creating by doing
It's like a civilian
Yes, we
arrest,
got-
pretty much is what it is. Like, it's a sting operation, bro. Like that. Come on now.
A predator that tried to meet a 10-year-old girl, because, I mean, without...
What if that predator had a gun and just decided today's not my day and started shooting?
We can't do what ifs. He didn't. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I can't play what ifs.
Okay,
That's what we do every day.
I mean, what if I crashed when I flew over here?
Yeah.
we're done. You guys can submit it through the online portal.
I mean, can I get at least a case number?
This case is not associated to what you guys are doing. This is just a warrant arrest.
So you don't care that you came to meet a 10-year-old girl?
We do. We want everybody.
Okay, so can I get a case number for that at least? So what about, you know what, my witness testimony where he admitted to me that he came?
That to be submitted through the online.
You don't submit a witness testimony through the online portal. You submit the evidence.
So here's the deal. We would love for you guys to cooperate with us beforehand.
There's-
You guys chose not to do that, and you created danger in our community. We're not okay with that.
But how's the day? Oh,
There's no case number for what you.
we kept
Bro.
it as calm as-
Talking about him being a danger when he put a far more dangerous person in the back of your car, pretty much, bro. Come on now, man. What the fudge? He's literally helping you get this dude off the streets, man. He was coming to meet another girl, underage girl, bro, and who knows what with her. I mean, we know what, but like, how bad was it gonna be? Who knows, bro? Like, come on now. And you're treating him like he's a freaking bad guy? Like, dude. These are the cops that I can't stand, bro.
It's possible nothing happened.
But this is a citizen requesting an incident report for an incident.
Correct.
I'm asking, does the city have a
Providing
policy for you to ignore that?
If you have more questions, you can call the Albany Police Department.
I mean, are you not the police department?
But this is the direction that the Albany Police Department has given us.
I got a question. If he didn't have a warrant for his arrest, would you guys have even shown up?
Probably not.
Albany community, I hope you guys hear this. The Albany Police Department said they would not have shown up if the man here today didn't have an arrest warrant. The man here today came to meet a 13-year-old girl, and he's already a registered sex offender.
Yes, sir.
But they wouldn't have came if he didn't have an arrest warrant. They wouldn't have came.
You're gonna get arrested for this now.
Oh, okay.
Disturbing the peace. Disturbing the peace. Now, he's embarrassing your asses, bro. Saying, he's telling the truth, bro. Like, you're acting like a whole bunch of, oh, man, I'm just, let me calm it down a little bit.
Whisper, y'all. The Albany Police Department did not want to do anything unless this man had didn't have an arrest warrant. We've been trespassed?
I can't have you recording on the property.
Yeah, we'll dip out. It's all good.
But the way you guys went about it is so inappropriate.
Inappropriate.
What was inappropriate about what we
You've
did?
been trespassed now.
Hey, Albany community, I just want to let you guys know they would not have arrested a registered sex offender coming to meet a 13-year-old girl today if he didn't have an arrest warrant.
I respect that, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. I love
At least
this.
the community respects what we do. I'm going inside the
I love
police
this,
station
bro.
right now. Please, everybody, just screen record this, because who knows what might happen. But, you know, justice needs to
I love that, bro. Getting the citizens on his side, bro. It was pretty much a citizen's arrest, bro. That's all it was. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Look how many cool cops are in skaters videos, bro. Like, so many of them show up and they're like, hey, what you do is freaking awesome, man. And they're saying it's illegal? Come on now, bro. Like, you know damn well it's not. He didn't tell them he was law enforcement. He didn't detain that guy. Like, if he would have detained that guy and kept him from leaving, and, like, went hands-on with him like a cop would be able to, that would be illegal. That is law enforcement activity. No, he met the guy through a sting operation, sat down, had a conversation, got him to admit what he did on camera without detaining him or doing anything that would make him seem like law enforcement. And then the cops are like, oh, nope, that's illegal. You can't be doing that. You know, you're a danger to society because you're here disturbing the peace. Like, you're here putting other people in danger. As if this guy coming here to meet this girl was not the most dangerous person in the first place. Why is he in the back of your car? You know? Like, come on, dude. I can't stand cops like that. I really can't. And it's gonna get worse, I'm sure.
Served, so I really don't care. Hello, ma'am. Can I please
Wait, what did you
right
say?
now? Please, everybody, just screen record this, because who knows what might happen. But, you know, justice needs to be served, so
Yes, sir.
I really don't care. Hello, ma'am. Can I please talk to the captain of patrol or the...
What is this regarding?
So, we had an incident over at the Walmart where a registered sex offender came to meet a 13-year-old girl. And the sergeant refused to make an incident report about this. I don't know if that goes against our city policies. And I do have my ID on me. And the police officer threatened to arrest me.
You're not going to get anywhere with me on that point because I was just there.
That's fine, but I don't mean to be rude or nothing, but like, I'm not trying to get anywhere with you. I'm trying to get somewhere with the police.
Have to run you with officer safety to make sure that you're all good, and then I will go.
That's crazy. So you're the only one that runs me. The other guys don't even run me. Okay. Officer, can I please get a case number for the case?
There's an online report submission process.
This is the first police station I've ever seen that works like this. It's always, here, let's get your name, tell us what happened. You guys didn't make an on-scene report. You literally told me to my face that the only reason why you guys arrested him is because he has an arrest warrant.
That's the only reason we responded, because our dispatch told you that we were not going to come.
So you don't care that a registered sex offender came to meet a 13-year-old?
Those are your words. Those are your words.
How is it my officer? Okay. No.
But if the girl, when he was on the phone the first time with the dispatch lady, she asked what his name was, and he told her that at the very start. And, you know, he went on, and then she still said that he wasn't going to be able, you know, she still said that they weren't going to be able to send somebody. So when she got his name, she would have looked his name up, and she would have saw that he had a warrant. So why did she continue to say that they weren't going to be able to send cops there, bro? I don't know.
Calm myself down.
You're from Texas, correct?
Yes, sir.
So when you roll into Albany, Oregon, to our local Walmart, and you create the scene that you did, that creates a lot of problems for...
There was no scene until you showed up and did this dumb shit. All he was doing was talking to him, bro.
Officer, there was not a single scene. No one in that Walmart knew what was going on.
Exactly.
So all you guys came in. So you're not going to give me a case number? You're not going to take my report?
That is correct.
The only reason why he's in jail right now is because he has an arrest warrant. It doesn't even matter that he's a registered sex offender.
Okay, you're not a police officer.
I'm not pretending to be.
Look at the evidence, brother.
You have arrests here from other groups.
Okay, we're done. You need to leave the police department. Thank you.
I can't be here in a public area?
No, we exercise control of our building. So we're done with business now.
How can we be done with business when you never started business? Sergeant Curtis Bell of the Albany Police Department, and you threatened to arrest me for no reason.
I'm telling you, you need to leave. Your business is done here.
No, you threatened to arrest me at the Walmart. You threatened to arrest me at the Walmart.
I told you I was going to arrest you for...
Oh, you told me, my bad. Turnbull. Okay, now you're pushing me. Okay. More handsy with me than a registered sex offender.
He went to jail.
That's crazy.
Arrest warrant. That's the only reason why he's in jail. That's the only reason why y'all are fucking losers. Fuck you. I'm gonna submit all
Yes,
this
sir.
evidence, but I'm not submitting it to a case because there's no case number. All I'm doing is just sending it to an email. This is the first time I've never gotten a case number, and then they never even got my information until I came to the police station for officer safety. Not for
Yeah,
the crime
that's
that was
crazy.
on scene. You know what? I apologize for cussing. I shouldn't have cussed. Like the literal, I am actually.
I mean, bro, no, it is freaking annoying, and I didn't even catch the guy, bro. Like, they're just downplaying what he did. They're downplaying what Jidion did. They're downplaying what this pedo did, bro. They're downplaying it. You know, if it wasn't, they even said it themselves. If it wasn't for the warrant, they wouldn't have shown up because, you know, apparently him being a registered sex offender and being a pedo, bro, that doesn't matter. Just doesn't matter at all. The cops did not even look at the evidence that they had on this guy, because he was reading through the messages on the phone between the two of them, They didn't look at the evidence at all. You know, usually the cops, when they show up, they want to see the evidence, bro. Especially on Skeeter's videos. You know, they sit there and they go through it, and, you know, they give Skeeter a case number. You know, they talk about what happened. They did not once talk to Jidion about what happened or about the evidence. They're just like, nope, don't care, you're a danger to society. You created a scene when the only scene that occurred was the one with YouTube being dipshits. The cops, that is.
From frustration. Yeah, he pushed me.
I'm gonna go in and get a request for footage because he assaulted you.
My security, James, he's asking for a report. Hello, how you doing, officer? Are you gonna turn down the blinds? I can't see
Wow.
inside the thing that my tax dollars pay for. Bro, untransformed from a Karen. I'm a Karen, Baron, Saren, I'm everything. Lakers in 5. And you know what? I wanna ask a question. I wanna ask if they ID'd him for police officer safety. You know what? Here, hold up. I'm less threatening now. Now you see my bald spot. I'm not a threat anymore, officer. What's up, my man? Oh, wait, we got supporters coming in. Oh, we got even more of the cavalry coming. Damn. You messed up your bumper, my man.
Hey, it's a Beamer, you know, it's low. You know, I'm nervous meeting the Jidion.
You know what? I want you guys to go inside, and I want you to see if they ID you. I want to see if they ID you for public safety. Be polite, though. Be polite.
What's up, chat? We're going in.
They want to do a records request.
Yep, and the body cam footage probably and everything.
You'll put that on
I don't
your...
think you can do body cam.
It's not related to an arrest or an active case.
Body cam footage, I believe, can only be released through the DA.
They just told me that you can't get the body cam footage for some reason.
Oh, for some reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
No ID. Didn't ask for a single ID.
Wait, they didn't ask for an ID? Did they ask you for an ID?
Hey, wait,
Hold on. Did they ask you for an ID?
No.
Did they ask you? Whoa.
Wow.
Let me, hold up, chat. I'm gonna call Law by Mike. Yo, Law Mike.
Yes.
Mike, this is me, Jidion. Can you hear me?
What's up?
I'm in a dilemma right now. I am in Albany, Oregon, right?
My best suggestion is not to push it.
So you don't think I should go back inside?
You could have someone else go inside and ask how you can file the report.
They did. And then the lady started lying, saying that the only way to get the body cam footage is through the DA. Is it illegal to not get an incident report?
They have to take a police report. I mean, that's ridiculous to me.
Wait, the sergeant has to legally take a police report?
I don't know the rules in Oregon exactly, but typically they need to take police reports, even if it's for like small little things.
The police officer refused to take a police report.
Yeah, that seems strange. I think the best course of action would be to get the number.
What if they're friends with this guy? You know, what if they know him personally and they're friends with this pedo? That's why they're not doing this.
I want to go back inside so bad, Mike.
I don't want them to like lay some bogus charge on you or something.
Yeah, they will. They will too.
Mike, they lay some bogus charge on me. Who do I got on the phone right now?
I know, but it's still not fun to deal with.
Okay, I'm gonna listen to you, Mike, man. I appreciate you.
All right, talk to you later, Jidion.
Peace. Mr. James, man, what did they tell you?
They said they won't release body-worn camera footage, but I have a call scheduled with the lieutenant.
Did they ID you?
No.
Wait, you didn't get ID'd?
No, and I've had the gun on me.
Oh, wait, hold up, chat. Chat, hold up, here, I'm gonna ask again. Wait, they ID'd you, right?
No, of course not.
Hello, Captain. I appreciate you for returning my call.
I've been made aware of some of the stuff that happened today.
Yes, sir.
I was able to review the body-worn camera from Sergeant Bell, and I wanted to maybe hopefully shed some light. It has a lot to do with our experience with people versus predator, so I made a decision for our department regarding how we wanted to handle these cases in the future. We conduct these things also. The way we go about it is much safer, but we don't know what they're about and what they're going to do.
And when I tell you, officer, you know, we made sure that we made every precaution. When we first made contact with him, we asked him politely if we could just check and see if he had any weapons on us. He complied, and we pat him down. He didn't have anything. I told him, hey, man, at any point you can leave. I know this is probably your first time hearing about me, but how I go about my work is we do not berate them. We befriend them almost, and they're opening it up. You know, I'm not a vigilante, you know, and I'm not a police officer. My whole thing is I'm just a guy having a conversation with the guy, and until the police come.
Yeah, Jidion, I appreciate all of that, but we didn't know you or your group or the perpetrator, and so my request for all sergeants not respond.
You know, in this case, they did show up because he did have an arrest warrant. Do you feel like the sergeant was in the right by refusing to take a complaint? I asked him politely if I can have a case number. He started kind of like berating, saying like, oh, this is a police work and everything.
There was some miscommunication. Sergeant Bell was trying to guide you into which was using our online reporting system. Not that we won't take the cases, but we're just not going to respond to a hasty situation where things are unpredictable. One or two of the...
But, like, I don't get this, bro. Like, you're not gonna, you know, you don't want to take these cases because you're doing the sting operations yourselves. So, why, like, I don't get why you wouldn't accept the help and look at the evidence that Jidion has on him, bro. Like, they're helping, you know, if you're doing these sting operations yourself, you obviously know that pedos are a major freaking issue, bro. So why are they downplaying it, man? That's what I don't understand. Why are the cops downplaying it, man?
Cases that we had with People versus Predator was very risky, where we were drawing firearms.
When I tell you this man was the most calmest, was the most like unalerted, like, so I tried to come over to the police station and then I'm told that I have to ID myself, and then everybody else that comes after me, no one had to ID themselves.
That's not necessarily true, because I know that we ID people that come into the police department. Our clerk know that you're the main guy.
And then
what's that matter?
Pushed me out of the building. You know, me personally, I'm gonna have to agree to disagree with you on that one, because your clerks had no idea who I was beforehand when I first came in there. Then I'm kicked out of a public building because, quote unquote, I don't have any more business to do there. I want to give you my information. You know, we have a hard drive right here, Captain, where we want to give you guys all the evidence. All I'm trying to do is report a crime, and all I'm asking for is a statement.
I think they were trying to meet halfway. The arrest warrant, it was a way to solve the problem, but also help your guys' case in general. In regards to Sergeant Bell, you're not the first person that we escorted out or trespassed from our lobby. I'm not saying that how you were asked to leave was the best way. That conversation that you were having with Sergeant Bell was deteriorating.
If anything, I did you guys a service leaving what I did. You and I both know your sergeant would have arrested me if I hadn't left. And, you know, that just would have made the whole situation look bad. I wanted to give him my evidence, you know, in front of 30,000 people, to say the only reason why we arrested him is because he has an arrest warrant. And the way he treated me on a live, I literally have attorneys telling me to file a complaint.
I agree with you that it wasn't a good look for both of us. One of my goals in talking with you today was somehow get the information on your case. I have a case number for you because I want to create a conduit where you can give us your information so we can make a case.
There we go.
What it requires is for you to return to little old Albany, Oregon for a grand jury and then later trial.
Officer,
what the
I
fudge?
Doing that. I've been subpoenaed to go back to Virginia next month. I've already testified in multiple court cases. I'll spend a dime for me. I'll spend it for anybody. The thing I care about most is getting these dudes locked up. And if I have to come back to little old Albany, I don't mind doing that at all. It's like, you know, even when we had police stations say, yeah, we're not taking this, every single one would at least we would at least leave with a case number.
There's things that we probably wish would have done differently. I do have a case number for you.
You know, and I want to genuinely ask you, you know, like you implemented this rule because catching predators and stuff like that can get messy and it can get dangerous. The most dangerous part is when the police arrived, and I think that's the scariest part about this. You know, when everything should have been, you know, the safest at that moment, that's when tensions were highest. That's where threats were thrown out about being arrested and kicked out and pushed. And I'm not gonna lie, genuinely, I felt safer with the predator than I did with your police officers, Captain. And, you know, I'm not saying that to be facetious at all. Like, that's just genuinely how I felt. If the evidence is good,
man, that's true.
Chat logs and everything like that, like, you know, will this man be charged with online solicitation of a minor?
Yes, it's simple. If you come back to Albany, Oregon with this type of stuff in the future, plan ahead. Give us an opportunity to work ahead of it.
Yes, sir. My decoy, she's working with your guys' DA. She actually is scheduled to come back out there soon because she's been subpoenaed. So if you can, let the DA know that, you know, they're already working with her, so her work is sound, and this shouldn't even go to trial. This is just going to be an easy plea deal.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
We'll see.
All right.
I appreciate it. You guys have a safe flight.
Thank you. All right, y'all, man, I appreciate you guys for watching towards the end of the video. Now I'm gonna give you guys a quick update about Charles. He is still currently arrested right now, but he is not charged with the crime that he committed for what you see in the video. He is only charged with his outstanding warrant arrest. That's why he's still in jail. I've been talking to the detectives and everything, but they have been working on this case for the last 2 weeks, and they're still investigating. I've not brought any charges onto him. I genuinely don't know what more needs to be seen or said. You know, they have the video, they have have all the chat logs. Like, I just don't see what's taking so long. The captain did give me his word though that they were gonna charge him with the stuff that he did. If this ever does happen, we'll see. The Albany Police Department haven't issued an apology, you know, for me being pushed out of the police station or just anything, you know. Like, I feel like when I talked to the captain, it was just more so like damage control, because the people of Albany are pissed. They're so pissed because they even put out a statement on their Facebook basically reprimanding what me and my group did, but then behind the scenes on our phone call, he's over here saying that they're gonna be charging him with the stuff that my group
what the fudge, dude?
I really don't like it. I really don't mess with it, but at the end of the day, if the guy gets charged, the guy gets charged. That's all I care about. And on the news, like, even the captain went on the news reprimanding me.
Well, John, both Kaiser and Albany police say they didn't know these stings were happening until they were called and would have liked more of a heads up. They say groups like these doing it on their own can complicate the investigation process.
Albany police on Friday arrested 34-year-old Charles Malik, a registered sex offender, on an outstanding warrant. It was during a fake online meetup orchestrated by YouTube creator Jidion and his team posing as a minor. Police say the fake meetup was news to them.
They showed up unannounced and sprung this on us. That's one of the concerns that we've had in the past when we've assisted with other groups.
Police say these types of stings may have good intentions, but can also pose a risk to the public.
First thing is public safety. In this particular situation, we don't know who we're interacting with.
On Thursday, Kaiser police, tipped off by Jidion, made 2 arrests. Jidion says his team, acting as decoys, would communicate with the men and pretend to be a minor, then arrange for a place to meet.
I'm not, you know, the judge, jury, executioner, but I am the snitch, and, you know, I will tell the police what these guys are doing.
Jidion sees what he's doing as the right thing.
If we can get these guys
up
and get the information to the police, then we should definitely do that.
Police, on the other hand, see it differently.
The Albany Police Department and area agencies, we do our own stings, but they're controlled to minimize risk to the public and certainly not put anyone in jeopardy.
So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share. We post 2 videos a week.
Yeah, man. See, I don't know, bro. I was sitting here thinking, like, not a chance I would ever step foot into Albany, Oregon again to, you know, make an arrest with one of these pedos and, you know, have to deal with these dudes again. But, you know, at the same time, you saw how the civilians reacted to Jidion when he was saying what he was saying at the Walmart, bro. They were all dapping him up, man, being like, thank you. You know, they agreed with Jidion over the cops. And that says a lot right there. And, you know, that right there would make me want to go back there and, you know, deal with all this shit again. Just to get somebody else who's dangerous out the streets like that, bro. You know, just seeing how the people reacted. You know, do it for the people, not for the cops, bro. But yeah, Jidion, bro, doing a great thing. Skeeter doing a great thing every time they go and get one of these dudes off the streets, bro. You know, this turned into, you know, the Predator was the secondary issue in this video. It was Jidion versus the cops, and, you know, that's when it's not good, bro. The cops are supposed to be your friend, not, you know, an enemy when the enemy is, you know, being caught. You know, that's the whole point of this. But, you know, it is what it is, bro. You know, there's cops like that out there. They're very freaking annoying. Very annoying, but they're out there, bro. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, man. I'll catch y'all in the next one.